Welcome to another exciting episode of KOS. And you know what's going on today. We have one of DC's finest. Probably the main reason that got me back into reading DC comic books. We came here for the main man, Lobo. You see him. Premium format, Sideshow's first Lobo. Now, recently there has been a Lobo craze. You have Prime 1 doing a Lobo. I believe you have XM doing a Lobo. You also have Sideshow doing another Lobo, which I might buy. Now, this week was really hard because when I ended off on the last video, I said I was going to show you someone who might take over the world. So, had the idea of that character going forward. Then, Lobo just kept talking to me. So, when I started the first video of Lobo, package arrived. Another outstanding character. And that character is in our budget line. You know, a lot of these statues cost a ton of money. And these statues are premium. You know, this statue, I believe he goes for, when he first came out, was probably like $6.99, $7.99. And then, when it hits eBay, the prices rise. So he's probably going for $1,200 now. And that might be out of your price range. And also, he's a pretty big statue, as you can see. So you would go to lordsofgaming.net to get the dimensions of the statue, to see if the statue actually fits your decor and your space accommodations for him. But the statue that came in the mail, that fits our budget line. And in our budget line, those statues go anywhere from $60 to $120 to $200. And those are affordable statues. And they also fit every and any space allotted. So that way you guys don't feel that all of my statues are some, super costly statues. Remember, your collectible situation is predicated on your love. And I'm just here sharing my love with you. So, without further ado, I give you DC's Lobo. Now, at this time when Lobo is being reimagined, because the first time Lobo came through, I remember his clothes looking weird. And he had weird powers. Like, his powers was, for every drop of blood, it would be another Lobo. Like, he will multiply, like he's the multiple man. And he killed off all the people on his planet. He's the last of his kind. He was sadistic. And I think DC noticed the allure of Wolverine, the anti-hero, and then Punisher. So they're trying to figure out how we can get characters that are that cool and make them mainstream, make them, to sell books, to get the interest in. So they reimagined Lobo. And I'm so on board with the reimagine of him because he had this leather jacket, he has this dog, he has guns like the Punisher, he has, the facial like Wolverine, and he's strong like Superman. And they send him up against DC's, big bad Superman, take out Superman. But Lobo has absolutely no fear. He's the main man. So he's bad as Wolverine. He got guns to rival the Punisher. And he's as strong as Superman. And he has no fear. and he rides a motorcycle, and he's fantastic. So they have many iterations of the character. Like I told you, the first iteration where I didn't like the clothes. Then they have the second one. I really love this Lobo. And then they have this new 52 Lobo. We're not even gonna address that Lobo. That's not even Lobo. Let's keep it 100% real. This is the main man. This is the dude that got you in. So here we have the premium format statue from Sideshow, Lobo, and comes with 2 different head sculpts. This is not the exclusive edition. The exclusive edition has him holding the Ghost Rider's head. You see, I forgot to add that to it. They took like all the best badass characters from Marvel, which is the Ghost Rider, because he rides a bike, which is the guns of the Punisher, and that whole rough and toughness of Wolverine. You see the hook. So the exclusive comes with him with the Ghost Rider head. You see the cigar that he has in his mouth. But this one has the 2 heads, and the one with the dreads that you can see here. Then they have the more classic Ghost Rider head with the hair back and bearing the teeth that you can see here. I love how the hair lays on his shoulders, and it's part of the mixed media, because this statue is mixed media. It's leather. The jacket is real leather. The pants is real leather. It's put on to a polystone statue, and the chain is real chain. I had to wrap it around the arm, and it hangs, and it's just such a well done statue. The level of detail in the muscles and the colors, I think Sideshow knocked it out the park with this. The size fits any Vesta that you can get from IKEA, and the door will close, so it's a very good statue. If you look at the base indicates like his bike, so you can see the exhaust mufflers on the side of the base, and the front of his bike has a skull, and it's right there. I just feel that Lobo represents all of what's really good with the anti-hero concept. He's a bounty hunter. He's the baddest bounty hunter in the galaxy. And no matter his prey, Lobo will always come through. Hey, we got through this one, even though I really wanted to get inside that box that's right there. So, tune in next week when we have another exciting episode of KOS. Also, I would like for you guys, if you didn't do so already, like, follow, and subscribe. Also, go to lordsofgaming.net, where you can get all the dimensions of this character, and you can look at past episodes of KOS. Also, because lordsofgaming.net has all the new information on games, sports, opinion pieces, and that looter shooter news with the last word with Lord Cognito and Ebontis. Stick around. when you can see this statue in all its glory. And look at the nice pictures that are up. Thank you again. I appreciate you guys every week. Oh, last week in the comments, somebody wanted me to show more of my collection. Well, this is to answer your question on why you don't see more of that. If you look at earlier videos, you would see more of my collection. What I decided is, when I'm finished my rooms, because I have multiple rooms of statues, that I will do a tour. And it will always be an end of the year tour. So that way, you can just get a walkthrough and see all the statues that you see throughout the year. And maybe you might see some statues in there that I didn't even put up yet. Because I'll always have new previews and pre-orders of new statues coming and displaying. As a collector, you know that some of your statues are for sale. So some statues may leave and new statues come in. I have a ton of new statues that I have coming. I have a lot that's here. And I have a lot that I haven't shown. So, I won't give it away with showing you my collection ahead of time. Tune in next week when I give you what came in that box. This is KOS. Stick around so you can see the videos of this statue, Lobo, the main man, in all its glory.
By this act, I rule.